When we look at your cash right now, you have about $14,000 in cash on hand. Just so we know, what's the monthly burn rate? How much? What's it cost for you to live your life on a month-to-month basis?
$2,600 a month.
26
is like bare minimum, needs no fun.
Now you're falling into one of those things I always ask people. You're giving us the bare bones, what you could make it if you basically probably peeled some potatoes, threw them in a pot of water. I had a different number from our pre-show planning. Yeah. What's the realistic on what life costs though a month?
Probably closer to $2,900 if I get a little extra fun in there.
Not $3,500.
Is that what you came up with?
I have numbers behind the scenes.
You know,
I think it's around $3,500.
Let's go to the tape, guys. Let's go to the tape. Yeah, when we looked at your budget that you sent, it was great. We know that right now your take home is right under about $4,600. And then you did a great job of kind of breaking out your expenses for us across rent, utilities, groceries, car maintenance, insurance, gym, giving, and one-offs, right? So we have all of these needs. We've got your investments. We can put a pin in that for a moment. And then we have the wants, things like eating out, shopping, equipment lessons, subscriptions, gifts, travel. So we ask you what your living expenses are. You threw out a number like $2,600. That means you'd be completely comfortable first wiping out all those wants, like no eating out, no shopping, no equipment, no lessons, no subscriptions, no gifts, no travel.
I mean, I'd like to have
I'd like to have some of that, right? Okay. And then you even said $2,600, so that's going to trim another $1,000 even out of the needs bucket, right? And you're like, oh, okay. So whenever we tell people this all the time, they're like, oh, well, if I had to really cut to the quick, when it comes to step 4 of the Brian, we have the thing up. When it comes to step 4 of the financial order of operations, we really want you to have, depending on your circumstance, 3 to 6 months of living expenses, but true living expenses. Not what would it look like? Because at the end of the day, what we hope is when unknowns happen, like I analyze myself out of a job. We don't want your lifestyle to have to dramatically change. We want you to be able to maintain the same lifestyle as you transition from this season to the next season. So when we look at your overall financial circumstance, I think that your true spending is somewhere closer to like $4,000.
At least $3,500 to $4,000.
$35,000 to $4,000. And so if we're just going to do some little math, not in my head on my calculator, that means that we're probably going to be somewhere around 40,000. No, that was bad math.
But you have a calculator.
Here, we're just going to do this again.
I'm going to do mid-20s. It's going to be somewhere between $20,000 and $25,000.
It's the fives. I can't do the fives, man. 3,500 times 6 months. It's going to be about 21,000, right? So somewhere around $20,000 to $25,000 is probably where you would likely need to be with a emergency fund. And we can see right now you're at 14,000.
Not bad, but we just need to boost it up a little bit to keep you safe.
It does give me a little bit of pause though, because one of the reasons we want emergency funds there is because we want to be able to plan for the unknown unknowns. And it sounds like what you just said to us like 3 minutes ago is you are living in an unknown. So in that realm, does it make you nervous that you only have, I would say, maybe 3 months of living expenses, or are you not so concerned about that?
A little concerned, but I also know that I'm going to get 3 months severance here soon, which that's going to be closer to $20,000.
Great.
Around $19,000.
Awesome. That's
before taxes, so after we'll see. I think that's going to add a bit of a buffer as well. And I had to dip into my emergency fund because of some of those one-off expenses, which it's like taxes ended up being more last year because Colorado had some incentive that they would give every year, and I found out that it was renewed. But then I didn't see that they had an income limit on that, and I had made too much, which is, good problem to have, but
still a tax problem.
It caused me to unexpectedly have a random extra amount in taxes.
Sure. So the idea is with this 3 months of severance, it's nearly $20,000. In your mind, you're compartmentalizing is okay. I know that my emergency fund is probably underfunded a touch. I'm going to take a big chunk of that and dump that in my emergency fund to get it trued up.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that makes me feel a little bit.
No, that definitely, because that could get it well over the $21,000 that you calculated out.